Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power. Then the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Kol halal Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakaha Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. The would-be judges and the scattered elect that are scattered all over the four corners of the earth among the heathen nations that look like those heathen nations. This is not a black thing. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the great millstone, coming at you another lesson in truth. And we're going to disgrace Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and shed a light on his lies. This is Deuteronomy 33 and 29. And it reads, Happy art thou, O Israel, who was like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. All right. What you're looking at are Edomite depictions of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. All right. You don't see anybody brown. Nobody chocolate brown, nobody light brown, nobody swarthy or tawny. I am what you would call a tawny complexion. Tawny people are related to and come out of swarthy people who are from a dark chocolate brown, like a dark East Indian or a dark African, to a light brown, you know, like Terrence Howard, you know, to a what they would even in some cases call yellow or red bone, tawny. So what you're looking at is these false images which have been propagated basically since the Renaissance. All right. Along with certain words like the word Europe. I don't know how many times I have to show you the Asia map. The Asia one. Let's see. There it is. The map of Asia. And they paint the corner over here as you see it. They paint it yellow. But it's one landmass. There's no separation between Europe and Asia. So there's only 6 continents, it's not 7. So they taught fabrications and lies. Mountains don't separate a continent. Remember, there are many mountains. The Rocky Mountains divide, you know. Then you also have the Appalachian Mountains and the mountains. I always forget the name of the mountains. There's a couple different sets of mountains up on the northeast, upstate New York and around that area too. Okay, so what you're looking at when you look at this map, see if we can make it bigger. It actually got smaller. The hell. So I'll just zoom in on it. There we go. I don't know why I did that. There we go. When you zoom in on the map, you can see that the area that they fraudulently call the Middle East sits in Asia. All right. It's not called the Middle East on this map. This is a map of Asia. And it's showing you, and then it, and then this part over here, well, this is Africa over here, but everything above is Asia. See, this is an Asian map. All right, map of Asia. All right, so you can pull back out. Point was made. So this is a lie. Europe is an afterthought. Europe was created to help back up these fraudulent images. But then think about it. It's showing you Ham, Shem, and Japheth is all looking the same. But then they teach a doctrine that if you're born over here in Eurasia, in the European portion of what they, the part of Europe that they started calling, the part of Asia that they started calling Europe, they'll say, well, that's where you pale. Well, then they'll say if you live down here past the equator, you were dark. Yet they got Ham as a so-called white man, Shem as a so-called white man, even though they're right next to each other. Asia connects to Egypt, connects to Africa. All right, so you can see the pattern of lies here. All right, that makes no sense when you really sit back and think about it. And there's a reason that I'm starting with this, just to show you how much of a liar that Esau Edom is. Let me pull out a receipt from the Oxford 1850 dictionary that I have in my evidence folder for anyone that might be new or just missed it. But this is a very crucial piece and damaging piece of evidence. This is the definition from the Oxford 1850 dictionary, all right, which is sitting on the shelf behind me. But Eurasian, all right, Europe plus Asia, and since the compound Eurasia, of pertaining to Eurasia, Europe and Asia considered as forming in reality one continent. All right, Eurasiatic. So the term Europe, when you read in the Bible, when Paul went to Rome, when he went to Italy, when he went to Spain, all right, he didn't go to Europe. He was in Asia. You see? So the European thing came much later as a part of the whitewashing of the Bible, the whitewashing of history. All right. So now that you've seen, matter of fact, let me put the definition up again so that, you Akim out there can screenshot it. And this is from the Oxford 1850 dictionary. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you Yiddish as well. just a bonus. All right. 1850 dictionary. Yiddish, Anglicization of Jewish. A full German name is Judas, Dutch, Jewish German. The English word has been adopted in German, Yiddish. All right. The English word has been adopted in German, the language used by Jews in Europe and America, consisting mainly of German, the origin of Middle Rhine area, with admixtures according to local or individual usage of Balto-Slavic or Hebrew words and printed in Hebrew characters. You see? So they use German, Slavic, all right, from the Middle Rhine area, Balto-Slavic languages, printed in Hebrew characters, and not even in actual Hebrew characters. It's printed in the Assyrian script, because the Hebrew is actually the Phoenician Hebrew. So it's printed in the Assyrian, all right? So now that we've gotten past that, let me get to Job 13 and tell me this one to act up now. But Job 13 and 4. All right, because what's going on is this, come on now. Now I don't want to play. Come on.
Bill Gates just revealed.
There we go.
Bill Gates just.
So let's pause that. All right. Because now Bill Gates, everyone on the planet knows who Bill Gates is. Bill Gates just did a whole seminar. All right. Showing you that the Hebrew Israelites was a black race, a so-called, a swarthy race, a dark race of people with woolly hair, wide noses, and Afrocentric features, for lack of a better word. Because remember, the Bible tells you that there's a difference, between a Hamite and an Israelite. Okay, a big time difference. The only thing that they had in common is that they were both swarthy with woolly hair. All right, but Africans look different. A lot of our people have those features because of the rape, rob, and murder and the slave trade. But our people are a lot more handsome, a lot more attractive than the average African. All right, African people are really not that attractive as so-called Negroes are. All right. And unfortunately, a lot of Negroes have those African features because of the slavery. And then history is not taught, that the Hebrews that were in Africa were refugees there. They weren't from there. They were driven out of Asia. They were driven out of Jerusalem. And they ran west into Africa, into North Africa, and down into West Africa, and settled all those, countries along the Niger or the Negro River. All right. Provide that receipt for you too. All right, because the word nigger literally means swarthy, dark skinned, black person, negro. It didn't have the negative connotation that it has now. But this is Job 13 and 4, and it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value." All right. So we're living in a time, I think it's Jeremiah 19 and 16 or 16, 19. So it must be 16 and 19. Yeah, Jeremiah 16 and 19. "Oh yeah, how are my strength and my fortress and my refuge? In the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit." So they're being forced to admit. You see, the angels are showing up. They tried to call them, they went from calling them UFOs and UAPs to drones. All right. And then orbs. Then the orbs started destroying the drones and effed up their their narrative. See, every false narrative that Esau Edom is creating is being brought down. The orbs are the salvation. Those are the angels, the messengers, traveling in the greatness of their strength. And they're here for two reasons. They're here they're watching, all right, because the eyes of the Lord are on the sinful kingdom. That's Amos 9 and 8. And they're also here to deliver for the salvation of the elect of Israel, not all Israel. 2/3 of Israel is going to be cut off and die, as it is on this side, the book of Zechariah, the 13th chapter. All right, and they're also here for the destruction of Esau Edom's kingdom of Babylon the Great. Those are the reasons that they're here, and they're showing themselves. All right, and now Bill Gates is admitting that the Hebrews were so-called black people, were Negroes, and that the Negroes who came to America in slavery are related to these people. And it shows you, even though it doesn't say it, but it shows you in the relics that they know that the natives are also of that bloodline. And all this information is in the Apocrypha, just like the Apocrypha tells you how Esau Edom